Hi Aquarius, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of August 2023. I hope you're doing well, and I do apologize for being a tad bit late with getting this out for you. Just been very busy. Feel like you probably are as well, being drawn to this reading. But we're going to begin and pull an overall energy for you from the Good Tarot, and then we're going to pull some small money and career oracle, as well as wrapping up the reading, or doing the main part of it, I should say, with another tarot deck. So let's get started. For Aquarius, for the month of August 2023, money and career. Coming out, the Messenger of Air. Absolutely beautiful. I feel, before we speak upon this card, when I was trying to get the intro started, it took a few attempts. That might happen to you as well. I was pushed to start kind of swaying and dancing a bit, singing randomly. And I feel like there's just this sort of, at times at least, a bit of a fun, playful vibe about you at work when you're running your business. It could be in your free time more so. I'm hearing when you're brainstorming, but I feel like you're full of, at times, energy, and at other points, completely depleted, right? Doing your best to push forward, to do what you have to do to take steps in the right direction. But there's a sense of you being, at times a bit cold in energy towards somebody you're working with and or living with. It could be more in regards to just the situation in general, but I do sense that a lot of which drawn to the reading are very powerful channelers, all right? I'm hearing in your Aquarian nature being very spiritual and relaying, or at least absorbing the messages from the spiritual realm. Your intuition very much speaking loud and clear throughout the month of August on a multitude of levels, and that needing to be put to use, right? I do love that we have, it is a very spiritual deck, this Good Tarot, but the feathers here, don't be surprised if you see one or two of which throughout the month, or several, being very much a reminder. Spirit is here for you, guiding you, protecting you, and making it possible with opportunities and different levels of abundance in general to make it possible to achieve what you have in mind on the target board, right? A wish fulfillment, if you will. Now hearing your Aquarian nature will help get it done. I'm getting also that you have a situation, if not two at most, could be an investment like where you live, it could be a work situation where you run your business, but I feel there are very quiet moments and very loud moments. Got that off of the background noise from the air conditioner, and then it shut off. And the energy is going to feel completely different. But you might be surprised when the energy, when it's louder, or just when you would expect things to feel uncomfortable, and it actually feels a bit more comfortable than previous in similar moments, or just in general. Interesting. A month where there's unexpected income, unexpected occurrences, unexpected conversations is what I'm getting. But the Eight of Earth at the bottom of the deck, before we move on to the money and career oracle, a month for you, Aquarius, where you're putting in the work, right? Needing to stay grounded in it. For the majority of the month, you are doing just that very successfully. But it is a month where if there are certain factors outside of you, or your own habits, or just being, hearing a workaholic, or just somebody who has a lot on their plate, potentially some of your choosing, and some of which that just is naturally part of your world, your life, right? A need to just reground yourself, all right? Stay planted firmly as you do what you have to do. But again, I feel like there are times where you're running around, like I was last night, till about 1:30 in the morning at my serving job, like a chicken without a head. But knowing what you're doing, the key of staying organized is being you, is what I'm hearing. The key of getting something done appropriately, strategically, in the right manner, having the right results, is to be true to who you are, true to your knowledge, your wisdom, and your experience, not to be fully or at all utilizing how other people get the job done, or how you even once used to, right? For some, depending on the situation. I hope that was helpful. Keywording, let's pull some Oracle to continue for my aquas. More than expected. More than expected, my friend. And I love that didn't fly onto the table. It's this more than expected vibe that isn't getting away from you. You're catching it. It's yours for the taking. More money than expected, more opportunities than expected, more attention being noticed. I just heard notoriety, but I feel like all the meanwhile you're going to be happy when there's more than you assume or again expect stepping into that work day, work week, the month as a whole. I really feel like when you step back and admire your work, okay, I was going to say when by the end of the month or at certain points, when you take a step back and reflect or observe, you're really going to be proud of yourself, making a lot of progress and being good at what you do. And I really sense that there's other people admiring, praising, protecting you. I want to say potentially even protecting your work for depending on what the situation is. Online will be very successful is what I'm hearing. What else we have for Aquarius? Being discovered. Not surprised there, my friend. Very talented, very skilled. Putting yourself out there. If you choose to be very vulnerable, or at least to an extent vulnerable throughout the month of August, it'll pay off. Hands down. Again, that tying back into, for some, social media or just being online in general. But even in, say, in the work environment, or it could be being discovered in one, if not multiple interviews or meetings of importance. People are seeing you as somebody with true worth and just simply being very, again, skills and talented. Not to talk you up too much, but financial stability is on the mind, is very much part of what you're aiming for. Seeing significant progress take place for the majority drawn to the reading in regards to gaining more financial stability. Spirit saying when you feel a habit taking over, or you feel the inclination to spend frivolously or just overdoing it, right? Potentially in more than one way. Don't you want this, my friend? Okay. But tap into what you gained knowledge and strategy-wise, your true ability to save like no other. I know how I save best when it comes to my serving job, and then, how do you save best? Do that, okay, or continue to do that. I'm hearing keep the ball rolling or running. One last one. Look at that, spotlight success at the bottom and career advancement. Beautiful. I'm hearing for some, there is somebody, if not multiple people within the company you're working for or beginning to work for around August who see you as somebody with a future within that company. And your future is shorter than they would even imagine or prefer. There's better out there for you. And another change in your life might lead to more opportunities, more lucrative ones, I feel, for a lot. But let's continue. But if you're looking for a promotion, if you're looking for a career advancement within the same company you're working for, stepping into, if you're looking for a pay raise, stuff like that, there's good luck on your side in regards to that, even if it's more so putting your name out there, presenting the option, the chance to taking steps towards that and that happening after August. There's still luck on your side. So don't second guess yourself and don't hold yourself back if you intuitively are feeling that you could achieve that advancement within the same company or even a new opportunity outside of it. To continue for Aquarius, 911, Page of Wands. Now, I do feel like for a lot drawn to the reading like myself, there is a passionate fresh start on the horizon that is potentially what we were labeling as the target board, right? Something for you to fulfill, to hit the bullseye on when the time is right, but to make progress with throughout this month. But it feels like there are little sparks of passion is what I'm getting, and potentially a couple big sparks of passion taking place when it comes to even a situation that was feeling or has been feeling a bit dull recently, or just a lack of passion that you've been debating on leaving for some or putting to rest. This could be a new job, a new business, a new investment like a car, a housing situation, anything of the sort, taking place throughout the month of August for a select amount of Aquarians drawn to the reading. I really feel like you're enjoying the storytelling side of you, the expressive side of you. It doesn't have to be the whole month, of course. You gotta, replenish and not overdo it, be strategic in that sense. But when the time arises at certain points throughout the month to share a story, to kind of go back and forth and have a few laughs or just improve a situation even, or it could be for your work like I do for these readings. It's going to feel very fulfilling. There's a sense of you being very well spoken. And even when you don't feel this way in the moment or even reflecting upon it, whoever is absorbing what you're saying, tuning in, listening in, watching you, feeling like there are a lot of eyes on you going back to spotlight success, you are being seen as very passionate, very likable. I'm not surprised. This comes up in Aquarian readings for me quite often. But I'm kind of getting a Three of Wands vibe from this. Looking out to the horizon, thinking about more for yourself. There are financial rewards, my friend, throughout this month. And I really feel like it's going to leave you feeling more hopeful for the future. All right. There may be the potential to achieve a goal as well. Or I want to say for some to achieve a good chunk of a goal, given it's most likely a bigger goal. All right. And so that progress in and of itself is something to be patting yourself on the back for, to just keep you moving forward in a very balanced, strategic way and grounded way. But the star card at the bottom, because I really do sense that you're being viewed as a star. You may even be helping other people in certain ways, motivational speeches, being an example. You could be somebody who helps people through their work. Maybe even advising other people when it comes to their finances, their career. But I do sense that, again, vulnerability. Sorry, I know that's very, very showy imagery, bad wording, but that was key wording for the reading. But I do sense that once again, vulnerability is paying off big time. You could be helping other people recognize and remember that they're a star. Your glow is very beneficial for a situation. Keep in mind, for a lot drawn to the reading, a situation that has its imperfections, that doesn't feel at times doable or likable, it's temporary. All right. It's as temporary as you want to make it in the end. Sure, like say you signed a contract, or you haven't found a replacement for that situation, or you just need it for whatever reason for the time being. I get that. Life isn't perfect and you do what you got to do. You stick with what you have to for a period of time. But I feel like either way, after a certain point, you can make a decision, and you probably already have to an extent, to up and switch it up to another situation. But putting work in towards a wish fulfillment, you're going to get what you want. Not surprised with that either. I'm also hearing, okay, they were telling me as a reader, but when you're at work, especially when you're at home, don't touch your face. I don't know why I'm getting that. It'll help you glow more. Anyways, very random for Aquarius to continue. 1355, look up that number as well. Ooh, good energy. The Lovers and the Three of Pentacles, being noticed for your choices. Small ones at work, at home, being noticed for somebody who is achieving this and that, becoming and being very successful in a lot of ways throughout the month of August, because of a big choice, and I want to say multiple other small choices you've made previous to August. Say you decided to move to a new place of residence, and now you're doing better as far as money goes or career goes, or you're just happier. That's obviously helping you gain attention, whether you want it or not. At times that could fluctuate. But I do feel that your choices with your money, gaining a lot of spiritual attention, but I do sense that you're going to be hyper aware of your surroundings, of yourself, of your habits in comparison to the past, whether you're choosing to be smart with those or not, right? Spending habits over consuming, stuff like that, who and what you associate yourself with. There's improvement to need to take place in general, but it feels like there is a bit of treating yourself here and there, or for some consistently throughout the month. But and I just feel like telling you not to overdo it with that, it's not going to really do much. So you do you, but I'm just saying, if it's affecting the quality of your work, your well-being, or the amount that you're saving up at this time, let's be smart, okay? Just keeping it real for you. But I do feel as if this tying back into you being discovered, all right? Being discovered, love flowing towards you, appreciation once again, and helping you advance, to say the very least. We also have even better energy over here. Look at that. You're being watched over, my friend. Watched over, guided. You may even feel that at work, at home, you name it. When running your business, you're being watched intently by other people. I'm getting, for some, it's very specifically authority figures or one in particular, but it could be coworkers, it could be viewers, it could be, you name it. It at times feels unnecessary, but for some, you need that attention. And it could be a combination of both. But the month of August, excuse me, that's going to happen. Slip-ups, struggles, brain farts is what I'm getting. I totally understand that, to say the least. But those who don't approve of those slip-ups or judge you can just get over it. That's the end of the line there. But there will be times where it will benefit you and what you're working towards on accomplishing. And you might even find with, say, a coworker or two, or even a boss figure, someone you live with, there's funny moments where you're able to laugh at each other, at yourselves, and it feels very warm-hearted, okay? Necessary even to get a bit of a release to better the vibe, the energy of that situation potentially, or that connection. But the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups talking about how it's a month, 1717 I'm seeing now. You are on your way towards fulfillment, happiness, getting what you want once again, achieving more, advancing towards career fulfillment and financial, okay, I just heard financial uplifting, saving once again. But I do feel like there's victory as you're on your way to gaining this. This could be talking about a passionate new beginning within your career, or tying into your money somehow throughout this month or surrounding it. But for a lot, I feel like this is further out, and you're victoriously riding towards it step by step, day by day. And you should be proud of yourself for that. But I just feel like there are moments throughout the month where you're not completely happy, and that's just realistic, right? Regardless of why that is. It could be more than one reason. It could be your empathic abilities for some. So recognize that. But it feels like all the meanwhile, things are better in August than July in a lot of ways. If you were to compare selectively, strategically, don't overdo it. Don't overthink. But I feel like there are times where you need to rest. Okay, the resting department is very key for you to replenish. But I feel like even those moments, it's going to pop up in your mind, your awareness. Oh, I have to get this done at home. I have to get this done in whatever time I do have. But if you have to push something off to heal, to rest, or sleep in a little bit if you have the allotted time, then you need to do so. All right, it's going to affect the quality of your work positively, your well-being, your glow is important once again. And we don't need you being in a mood at certain points throughout the month. No offense, it happens to me when you're feeling exhausted, all right? But there's something about you thriving when you're working, when you're doing what you're meant to. It could be even more than one situation like myself, and it's like, okay, this reminds me I've been making the right choices, all right? Or this choice was correct for me. I'm hearing leading up to what you have yourself wrapped up with throughout the month. Beautiful, beautiful. Your drama is likable at certain points. One or two more before we wrap this up for Aqua. The Ace of Swords, you're gaining clarity. I feel like you're a source of clarity. I feel the need to show these two together. There is a very kind of victorious vibe coming from this. And they're saying, if need be, put your crown back on. but I feel like they're showing somebody with multiple people around them or in front of them, all together, putting effort towards, at the same time, putting a crown on Aquarius. Beautiful. Obviously, being you, being drawn to this reading. There's a sense of you being honored, discovered once again. It's a very powerful month for you where you're being reminded the beauty, the importance of enjoying what you do, even with the imperfections, right? A month where there is, again, more than expected in the career and the financial department. And I feel like you're being noticed left and right. Notice how well you're doing, notice the progress you're making, and recognize and remember, my friend, obviously as an Aquarius, I mean, this is your card. You're a star, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll definitely see you next time.